Do you ever walk around feeling confident about yourself, and then someone takes a random picture of you, and then you look at it and you're like, ugh, you're a little bit disgusted by it. You're like, that doesn't look like someone that's in self-improvement. That's happened to me multiple times in the past, and it really hits you in the core because as someone who's on self-improvement, we're very pedantic about the way we look. I don't know about you, but I definitely am. I'm like putting in all this effort to try to look better. And when you see something like that, it sort of makes you feel ill to the core because you're putting in all this time, all this effort just to look like an average person, right? If you're walking in the crowd and you're like, no one will be able to distinguish me from the average person. I look average. And it's kind of different. You have like different times when you're feeling really good about yourself and then times when you're feeling really bad about yourself. It's somewhere in the middle, of course it is, but it just takes you back when you see something like that. You're like, I look average, right? And I had an epiphany the other day. I was just like, I'm in an awkward phase, right? And that's okay. I learned this from watching videos about beards. Everyone that tries to grow out a beard, they want it to look perfect the whole time. And then the moment there's like any patches or whatever, they're just trying to shave it off and they want it to look perfect. And the people in the videos were saying, if you want to grow your beard, you need to accept that you're going to have an awkward phase, right? You're going to have times when it's really patchy and it looks terrible. Don't shave it off. Just stick it out and eventually it'll grow out and it'll look nice. It's going to take a while for you to get that perfect looking beard, but it will come. You just need to wait. And now I've taken that parallel and said, you know what, that actually applies to self-improvement, right? We all have these awkward phases where we're still finding ourselves, right? And like for me, I am in kind of a transition period. I always try to look my best, but I've kind of realized that, you know, I have things I need to improve. Like just off the bat, things I can talk about is like, I still feel like I look younger than I do or than I want to. I don't feel like I look like a man, if you get what I mean. So obviously the one thing I am doing right now is trying to grow my beard. I don't know if you can see, but like people that know me, like I've actually like noticed there's like little bits that are growing. It doesn't look, I still look like I got a baby face. There's no like stubble growing or anything like that. It's taking time, you know, it's in an awkward phase. And anyone that would see me now, especially when you're on self-improvement, what is the advice in terms of like looking good, right? If you have like peach fuzz, just like get rid of it. You either have a good looking beard or you have peach fuzz. And I'm trying to grow my beard out. I can't just shave it. Like I have to accept that I'm in an awkward phase, right? And also with my style, I try my best with my style, but there's lots of things that I'm just not there yet. And it's fine. Like I'm supposed to spend time sort of graduating from different levels, you know, leveling up bit by bit. And eventually you get to a point where you look back and you just don't recognize yourself. You're like, wow, I've come a long way, right? So even with my style, like I can't afford the best clothes that I want to wear. And I'm not talking about like Gucci and all of that crap. I'm talking just like, you know, really high quality clothes. Even my rings, like if you look at my rings, they're fake. It's not even like a real gold ring. It's a fake little, I bought this for like $10 altogether. Like my chain is fake. You get what I mean? But I'm just getting something just to level up my style a little bit. Like from afar, you can't really tell. So it works for now. Right? But there's levels to this. There's levels to this. And we've all got to work through the levels. We can't just expect to get to the top before we started, right? And even with your physique, again, it's such a perfect analogy, right? Everyone that starts wants to, you know, you want to start off looking one way and then you just want to look amazing at the end, right? But you need to go through like bulking and cutting phases. And you have times when you look fat. Like even me last year, I had people, I was towards the end of my bulk. I was pretty like, I was overweight a little bit, but you know, it's part of the bulk. I needed to put on muscle, like I had to bulk. I had people on my Instagram, the people were saying, oh, you're looking chubby or whatever. This is a guy who said, you need to start a cut, you're looking a bit chubby. I was like, bro, I'm in a bulk. What do you want me to do? You want me to, it just doesn't work. You get what I mean? You need to go through awkward phases and you just accept that. Once you accept that, you have a bit more peace of mind and it becomes longer term thinking. And that's all I wanted to tell you in this video, that if you're going through an awkward phase and you feel like you're not making any progress, you're just in an awkward phase and there's levels to this. You're just going to keep jumping and jumping and jumping. And that's how it goes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and until next time, I'll see you boys.